Hello, people. I'm sorry I have to do this, but it's hot again tonight, and the air conditioning is on because it's hot, and the person who owns the taco place downstairs has decided that all of the people that live upstairs need to listen to the same beat in the same sequence over and 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 over again. It starts at about 6 and it will continue until around 11 p.m. 5 hours doesn't sound like a lot, but when you have sound issues like I do, where you can't handle the same thing over and over again, and this is yet another reason that I think I'm on the spectrum, because I can't. I get aggressive, I get upset, and I can't handle it. And I've noticed the music at work. We listen to Spotify on an old cell phone. I don't know why these people make over $300,000 a year. I don't know why we can't just have a streaming service with normal music coming in over the speakers, but that's not the setup we have, and that's fine. What bothers me is that it's the same songs over and over and over, and I have to listen to them every day during the week when I'm in for my 4-hour shift, and then on Friday when I'm in for my 6-hour shift, the one who turns the music on is working with me, and she's lovely. I have no problems with her, but she doesn't have sound issues like I do. And those songs, like when she walks out at 3, because I work until 5, and she's gone for the day at 3, when she goes, I immediately run to the cell phone and change it to something else, because I just cannot hear those same songs again. It's too much. I wish I knew why. Maybe it is that I'm on the spectrum. Maybe I'm just getting more crotchety as I get older. I don't know. But I hate it. I hate it. I want it to change. I don't want to do it anymore. It's awful. It's so loud. Anyway, I had to turn the air conditioning on, not only because it's hot, but also to drown out that sound. So I've got YouTube cranked, and I'm cutting and trimming paper for my paper packs for the show I'm doing next week, which is terrifying that it's next week because I am not ready. And I still need to work on my business plan all week, while I'm also cutting and trimming and gluing and pressing and wrapping and pricing and all of it. So yeah, wish me luck, because I'm gonna need it. So you may or may not have noticed that I did not upload yesterday. I'm struggling with this, I really am. I'm not interested in this. I don't want to do a daily drive. I'd rather do the original 2 videos that I wanted to do way back in the day, which is like a Tuesday and Sunday or a Wednesday and Sunday or something. I like the idea of a Sunday video because Sundays are my favorite day on YouTube, because all of my favorite creators upload on that day. And since I love to just sit there in the morning and drink my coffee while I watch YouTube and do nothing else but do that, to give myself just a couple of hours to chill, then I'm hoping I can add on to that for other people. But this, doing a video every single day, not really spending any time editing it, not giving any consideration to really anything, and then just uploading it and hoping for the best, it doesn't suit me. I don't like it. I know I need to take time to make things work better. All of this art behind me, the only reason I'm even willing to show it to someone is because I took the time to make it better. I took the time to pick the colors. I took the time to paint everything, specifically in those 2 and this one, the way I wanted to. Oh, and that too. I also painted that. And because it was more intentional, I slowed down, and rather than going, oh, whatever, I'll just do this thing, then I went, I don't like that color. I don't like how that color looks with that other color. I don't like the outline. I don't like where the sheep is sitting. I don't like the color of that tree. I don't like, a million other things. And oh God, I hope you can't hear this music. I can literally feel it in my feet. It is so loud. I don't know anyone who wants to eat a taco at a fucking bar. Oh, it was turned down for a second. I got all excited there. Anyway, I want to go back to doing a slightly longer video, although many of mine are long because I just can't shut up. But also because I think that suits me better. It gives me several days to spend an hour or so on the videos. I'm gonna try to get some B-roll. I got some from the ocean the other day, and I was told about a place near me that has some really nice sea glass. So I might just, I don't love the idea of putting my whole body on the internet, but I might just film myself looking for that stuff. Someone else mentioned that I should just vlog what I do all day. I don't know why that would be interesting to anyone, but some people like that kind of thing. So, all right, I'll try it, see if it works. Definitely don't have enough tripods to get this done, but I have lots of places where I can set my phone, and I do have that new tripod that came in the mail last week, and it doesn't fit into any small spaces, but smallish would probably work. We'll see. Tomorrow I'm doing laundry. Not gonna vlog that. Nope, nobody wants to know that. No one wants to see that. I'm not gonna do it. I probably will do a time lapse of some kind of all the cutting and trimming and whatnot that I'm doing right now. It's a lot of work. It's the same thing over and over and over again. I almost wish I was making money, any money at all, rather than just constantly spending, so that I could use that money to reinvest into my business and upgrade to getting these printed at a proper shop. There's one in town actually that does it, and I would really like them to cut it for me so I don't have to. They have those wonderful guillotine cutters, not the kind that go down like this, but the ones that go sideways. They kind of, and they cut like that. Those are really good for smaller cuts, like when you're cutting, let's say 100 sheets at once. They're very straight, and that blade needs to be ultra sharp, and I'm sure that they have someone who works there, or a contact that they have, or a contractor or whatever, who knows how to sharpen that blade. I'm currently having that issue on my cutter right now because it's got one of the round blades, which is fine, that's what it should have, but one side of the blade is dull now, and I can tell because it's having issues, and the other side is super sharp, so I've had to change the way that I reposition the paper so that it still cuts in a relatively straight line, so that I can put the sheets together and they don't look like a 5-year-old cut them with scissors while drunk. And I am okay with the way it's working right now, but I need to get a new blade. Now, unfortunately, I ordered this cutter from Germany, not thinking maybe I should get another blade, because I honestly didn't think I was going to end up doing this. I just really wanted a good cutter, and the guillotine kind that go down like this are horrible. I can't ever get a straight cut out of those things no matter what I do. So this one, because it's a slide back and forth, actually works quite well, and I get quite straight cuts. I quite enjoy it. But because I have to push the cutter back, sometimes I don't notice how far over the paper is, and so then I slice a piece in half, and then that becomes trash that I can't use. Well, not trash, I mean, I use them as my own personal pads because I don't care what they look like, but I do most of my communicating by email or text, so there's a whole lot of writing things down. When there is, I use them. But yeah, there's no other option for me right now, so I have to keep using this thing. I don't know where I'm gonna find another rotary blade. I do have a number of rotary blades from my actual rotary cutter, like the one that you hold in your hand and do this with for fabric, but it's way too big. Like, it's probably a 3-inch, and I bet this one is a 2-inch, or maybe that one's a 4 and this one's a 2, I don't know. But it's way too large and it won't fit, so I gotta find a blade. Yeah, anyway, that's all I got for today. Kind of a short one for me, considering how much I like to talk. And I am going to kind of do like a YouTube analytics one day, and then a finance, saving money update on where I am the next day. I think that is going to suit my process well. I think it will allow for the kind of editing that I want to shoot for. I think it will allow for the kind of content that I want to shoot for. And I think it will serve the algorithm. I know a lot of people who want to know this kind of stuff, who want to follow and watch other people saving money, who might find a way to get inspired by them. And I'm willing to do that. I'm already putting myself out there now. I may as well do it even more and see how quickly I can move away from the taco place. And maybe, and this has been my goal for most of my adult life, be able to pay someone to come and clean. I hate cleaning. I hate it. I don't know if it's because my mother used it as a tool of torture for when we were kids. She used to tell us all the time that's why people have kids, so you don't have to do chores anymore, which I thought was a really shady reason to have kids, but you know, as it turns out, there's other reasons. And I would just love to have someone do the cleaning for me, do the vacuuming, do the sweeping. I hate floors. I hate floors. Worse than that, though, is the bathroom. Yeah, not my favorite. Not my favorite. In fact, by far my least favorite. There's so many times where I'm like, oh, I could absolutely, you know, start up a company and clean. And then I'm like, but they have bathrooms. I would rather clean a dirty litter box than a human bathroom. Which is funny because I deal with bodily fluids all day at work because I work in a doctor's office and we do procedures and I have to clean up after those procedures. And so there's rinsing and scrubbing and cleaning and wiping and smelling things I didn't want to smell because I have to. And so it kind of hurts that it doesn't hurt. It's just, it's odd that I hate cleaning human feces so much. And yet cat feces don't bother me. Go figure. Yeah, that's all I got for you. It is a long weekend here in BC. It's BC Day on Monday, which is a civic holiday. I think I told you guys before that we have one holiday every single month of the year and 2 in September. And that's the one that's happening this weekend. So I'm actually really glad for the extra day off because then I don't have to worry about going into work and I can get just that much more cutting and trimming and binding done. And maybe I'll have 10 or 15 paper packs. Am I sweating? I'm sweating, aren't I? Yeah. Even with the air conditioning, it's still too hot in here. Oh, cool. Now I have like a angel wing right there. Perfect. I'm going to stop now. Have a Have a wonderful weekend. I'm going to pull up my pants because I'm wearing pajama pants. And I'm going to drink some really cold water and wish I had central air. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.